Glad to have you join us. It's the morning of the 23rd of July 2026. It's time to bring you the headlines coming out of the papers this morning. My name is Kenny. Duruti will also be touching on the analysis of the headlines and taking your reactions as well. I have the pages of the Punch, the Daily Post, the Daily Trust, the Vanguard newspaper, and the Premium Times this morning. Let's start off with the Punch newspaper. Major story: fake agency probe, ICPC team grills and battle DG inside police detention. 2027 PDP can rescue Ogun. Deputy governorship candidate says. Tinubu jittery over Makinde's growing popularity. APM. 4 killed as gunmen ambush Rivers vigilante. Truck crash triggers Lagos-Ibadan expressway gridlock. 2027 APC uploads 13 governorship candidates, pledges reconciliation. Police top lists as ICPC uncovers 908 ghost workers. Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror war. Dangote resumes Naira petrol sales, hikes price by 140 Naira. Delayed justice, crowded cells. Over 80,000 rot in Nigerian prisons. That's from the panorama side of the Punch. Ondo Speaker gets Sunday deadline to resign or face impeachment. Some business-related stories out of the Punch. Nigerians pay 131% more for Okada fares in 3 years. Report fossil fuels still generate 57% of global electricity. Government academia urged to deepen energy transition partnerships. Politics out of the Punch. 2027 Kaduna ADC governorship candidates. Announces ex-lawmakers running mates. SDP hails Adebayo party leaders for not defecting after 2023 poll loss. Your claim on service-wide vote baseless, APC tells Atiku. Bayelsa deputy governor urges women to lead vanguard for social change. 2027 presidency's attacks show Tinubu jittery over Makinde's ambition. APM. From the Premium Times newspaper now, Nigeria arrested suspected terrorists returning from Hajj, but several questions are unanswered. It's a piece there by Ogala Dunamis. Other headlines here. Appeal court affirms final forfeiture of 293.9 million naira properties linked to retired general. US bombs Iran for 11th consecutive night. 31 firms win 37 oil gas blocks in Nigeria's 2025 licensing round. Gunmen invade Anambra community, kill 4, raise houses. Ondo Assembly crisis. 21 lawmakers ask Speaker to resign or be forced out. WASPAN challenges FCC PC's digital lending powers at Court of Appeal. Nigerian lawmakers pass bill to compel NGOs to disclose foreign donors for second reading. Senate steps down bill to establish Nigerian Coast Guard. LASMA arrests tanker driver after dispatch rider died in Lagos. Anambra excludes murder, kidnapping, GBV suspects from plea bargain initiative. Councillors sue Anambra government over tenure of local council officials. Judge visits, conducts hard drugs suspects trial at vast methamphetamine laboratory site in Ogun. Over to the Vanguard newspaper. Christian persecution. Trump vows to stand with Nigeria in anti-terror war. NBA election controversy. 𝐷𝐻𝐿 Okunsoya braces for storm. Pledges reforms. NAFDAC targets markets, bars, motor parks. Begins nationwide raid on sachet alcohol. NBA election controversy. Already took that. NICOM commends Senate on passage of regulatory commission bill. Dangote refinery resumes petrol loading in Naira at 1,215 Naira per litre. I never acted as an intermediary between kidnappers and anyone in Dume. SSC fees hike. Examination bodies would have generated 175 billion Naira annually. Investigation. Nigeria leads in online gambling regulation. Federal government debt. Gas shortage cripple operations of IBOM. Power plant. PENCOM to refine investment framework launches 3 initiatives. War is over. Fubara declares support for Tinubu. Wiki's Rainbow Coalition. Dead on arrival. Ganduje says 𝐵 𝐂𝐿𝐒𝐿𝐒 will fail in Kano. Over to the Daily Post newspaper. Opposition. T-Subeb clash as government allegedly orders Taraba workers to present PVC before salary. Further proof we're working. Presidency reacts to Trump's letter to Tinubu. Family of 5 found dead in Abia community. Tinubu, my past comments now baseless, not lies. Bwala clashes with Channel's TV host. Farmers headers conflict. Police hold security meeting with stakeholders in Imo. From the Daily Trust, some headlines. Dangote refinery resumes petrol sale in Naira. Phantom Council Attorney General NSA to face reps today. Questions over 30 billion Naira for palaces, places of worship. Customs unveils trade reforms. Federal government explores ways to boost livestock value chains amid funding constraints. Tantalizers assures stake shareholders as profitability returns. And lastly, Zulum hands over multi-million Naira office CBT Center to JAMB. We'll take a pause for some commercials. When we come back, it'll be time for the analysis. Please stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Guy, we don't talk since so. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don't talk. Haba, you know the tire.
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make myself they follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you day on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 Naira. Load am, talk they go.
Kivo 3-in-1.
Kivo Gary Mix.
My family can't go 1 week without drama. 1 week, 1 wahala. Maggie, oh, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Yeah, Maggie, oh, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together.
Màámi, tẹ́ ẹ bá rí bí mo ṣe fọ ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ wò ó mọ́ gidi gan ni. Ó lè mọ́ lójú lóòótọ́, ṣùgbọ́n lílo hypo toilet cleaner túbọ̀ máa pa àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí tó wà níbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ rẹ lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo toilet cleaner.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà, àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa, jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀. Àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára. Iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GIA 3. Gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o, tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára. Tí olówó mi bá ti jí, ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
Ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ?
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe óblé ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o, kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní wẹ̀lẹ̀mú limit 100 MTN.
My brother, I hear say Lafarge don change name.
Yes now, Lafarge Africa PLC don transform come become HBM Nigeria PLC. The name don change but na still the same ogbonge cement and other building solutions company wey help build Third Mainland Bridge, National Assembly Complex, First and Second Niger Bridge dem, Cocoa House, National Theatre plus plenty HTRM construction for dis we country since 1960.
HBM Nigeria, formerly Lafarge.
HBM Nigeria PLC, formerly Lafarge Africa PLC, Beyond Buildings.
Ibadan, Amala Fest 2026 is here. Let's eat and celebrate. When the rhythm drops, the taste buds dance. The biggest celebration of our heritage is back. 32 FM 94.9 proudly presents the Ultimate Food Festival, Amala Fest 2026, the second edition. Mark your calendars. Get ready for an explosion of culture, music, and endless flow of authentic Amala. Whether you like it dark and rich or light and fluffy, we've got you covered. Paired with the ultimate soup combinations, Ewedu, Begiri, Ila, and rich Efori roll. And let's not forget the assorted proteins, freshly cooked meat, tender pomo, and savory fish, all swimming in mouth-watering stew. Taste the best from the most legendary Amala spots across the region, from Bibi Ray Food Canteen to the famous Iya Dija Alamala Adeoyo and the iconic Iya Oyo Alamala Gbaremu Market, and so many more. But wait, there's more. Show us what you've got in our exciting food challenges, the ultimate Amala Eater, who can finish a mountain of Amala in record time, the Amala Pounding Master, the ultimate test of strength for the best texture, the fast eating champion, speed, precision, and pure appetite. To participate, pick up your form at Laughter House, Mokola, Ibadan. Venue for the event, the Recreation Club opposite Adamasiba, Ibadan. Date, August 29th, 2026. Come ready to eat, laugh, and celebrate the rich taste of Yoruba culture. Get your tickets now at Laughter House for just 3,000 Naira or call us directly on 0806 218 5194. Amala Fest 2026, proudly sponsored by Maggie Cubes and Imperial Black.
My family can go 1 week without drama. 1 week, one wahala. Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Yeah, Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Me and Maggie so good together.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, it's time for the analysis on the papers review this morning. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Joining me virtually for the analysis is Dr. Bayo Busari. Good morning, doctor. It's great to have you join us.
Pleasure.
All right, we'll start off with this headline. Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror war. There's also a similar headline, I believe, from the Vanguard. Christian persecution. It's an honor to stand with you against terrorists, Trump tells Tinubu. The presidency on Wednesday said United States President Donald Trump has written personally to President Bola Tinubu to commend what he termed his decisive leadership on behalf of the Nigerian people. In a letter to President Tinubu dated July 6, 2026, Tinubu said the U.S.-Nigeria relationship has flourished in recent times, with the two sides working closely in key areas, particularly in tackling security challenges afflicting parts of the country. Doctor, let's have you speak on this. There appears to be a change in tone here. Of course, Trump having criticized the country sharply in the past. What do you think has changed?
What has changed probably is a deeper appreciation of what the Nigerian government has been doing over time, and probably a review of the relationship between Nigeria and America in relation to fighting terrorism. Underneath, there could have been what we call handshake across the Niger between the two states that probably has moved both of them towards appreciating one another, particularly from the perspective of America in the area of fighting terrorism. America offered to assist Nigeria. Nigeria accepted. America actually came in, made an effort, and when they were departing, they did leave a message. It probably is that they reported back home, and the report they gave to the president was one that was different from the impression they had before they came in. We expect that this should be improved upon, particularly in the area of intelligence sharing and further military assistance that will help us in tackling insecurity that we have in our hand.
Doctor, talking about this international recognition, if we can call it that, does that automatically mean that Nigerians are safer right now, or feel safer right now?
It may not necessarily be. You see, what the information America has is what is acting on. What we have on ground here may not actually be a true reflection of our perception about security and insecurity. But ordinarily, between the two nations, they have information sharing mechanism, and it's based on that they work on. America has an embassy in Nigeria, and not, of course, the American embassy will be feeding back home information as may be needed. So, but in the area of fighting terrorism, the assistance America has offered and the result that has been achieved thereafter will obviously be what will inform the position that the state of America is taking on this issue of security. But we still have the issue on our hand. It's not Uhuru yet. We are still fighting, and we've not absolutely overcome insecurity in the country. So we may not actually say that what the new position of America is the true reflection of what is on ground here. No. But between the two of them, there has been an improved relationship.
Okay, what would be the indicators, Doctor, say over the next 6 months to a year, that this partnership, like you say, strengthened partnership, is producing results? What concrete things can we look out for?
We want to see more proactiveness rather than a reactionary response when terrorists strike. We want to see Nigeria taking the fight, to their enclave, and then reining in not only the foot soldiers, but the actual leaders. I think one major achievement we will record is when we're able to pin down and then bring in leaders of these insurgent groups. That's the only way. If you are picking foot soldiers, they can still, go out there and recruit more hands that are out there idle and probably waiting for whoever wants to take them. So more efforts should be seen, more concrete efforts to be seen in intelligence gathering and acting, actively on that. Secondly, we want to see, an expedited trial of those that have been arrested, and where it is necessary, particularly in the area of apportioning punishment. Yeah. We expect that whoever has transgressed should get the maximum punishment that's available. There's been an issue on the judgment that was passed on the two leaders a couple of days back. We want to see more of, when we talk about tempering justice with mercy, mercy will be for those who deserve it. Those who have taken human lives, I don't think they deserve any mercy from anybody. So we expect that maximum punishments will be meted to them whenever they stand before the justice.
All right, we'll take this one. Police top list as ICPC uncovers 908 ghost workers. The ICPC has identified the Nigeria Police Force and 5 federal ministries and agencies as having the highest number of suspected fake workers uncovered during its payroll verification exercise. The commission said it discovered suspected 908 ghost workers in at least 50 ministries, departments, and agencies, recovering about 942 million naira allegedly paid as fraudulent salaries. Investigators uncovered one case involving a man who allegedly placed the names of his wife, son, and mother-in-law on the payroll while also collecting the salaries of 12 workers. Doctor, your thoughts on that? Hearing that particular instance, what comes to mind? Is this administrative negligence? What do you call this right now?
Well, we may say it's administrative negligence, but I think the basic problem that we have is the lack of a database. We've had people who have retired from service, have never been taken off payroll. Well, there could be conspiracy, but in some instances, negligence on the part of those who are supposed to be responsible for this kind of action, those who are in charge with responsibility. So it's not only in the federal system. We have them across the state, in the local government, everywhere. Everybody is taking undue advantage of the system. And it's unfortunate that is happening to us. When we talk about corruption, people think that those who hold political office and steal money are the only ones that are corrupt. No. Absolutely, there's no part of our government agencies, ministries, and parastatals that we go into, and you are not, seeing signs of, corruption. So if you want to, fight all of this, it's not a matter of talking about those who lead us alone. It's a matter of talking about us. Some people may want to begin to give excuses for this kind of individual that we just mentioned. And again, our reward system, when it comes to punishing, I think it's very, very light. Well, this kind of a person, let us, aggregate all he has collected, and let us now place it on what service he could have given to the country and the damage that he has done. And then we can begin to look at it from the perspective of, we will now just pat him on the back and so go and sin no more. I don't think the answer is no. So we need to review, our reward system when it comes to the issue of punishing people who have taken undue advantage of whatever opportunity that is available to them.
From that report in the Punch, Doctor, the police force apparently tops that list with 570 ghost workers out of the 908. That's something that, of course, attracts attention. How do we rationalize that a police force that we say that is underfunded is being bled in this manner?
You cannot rationalize it, in whatever perspective you look at it. A criminal is a criminal. And it's unfortunate that the agency that everybody looks up to, when we are talking about investigation, fighting criminality, if you want that is so invested with this kind of untoward act. So it's unfortunate. And I want to believe that probably what ICPC has shown is just a tip of the iceberg. We will still have more within the system, probably just where they'll be able to cover. If you have to go the whole hog, I'm absolutely certain that we'll get more than the 900 that you mentioned. It might be in thousands. I mean, you have people who get into employment through the back door. You have people who get into the employment through racketeering. I mean, a lot of, cankerworm are sitting deep into the fabrics of a society. And it's unfortunate that we just focus attention on just one section of leadership. We are not talking about those who, upon who the responsibility is to discharge other responsibility and are taking undue advantage. We probably might use this as our stepping stone if actually we are serious about cleaning the table. We need to go more. We can probably give them more time to dig more. I'm absolutely sure that they will come up with more dirty things than they have done.
All right, another headline here. Fake agency probe, ICPC team grills and battled DG inside police detention. A team from the ICPC apparently questioned the self-acclaimed DG of the PFIPC, Adeyemi Matthew, while he was in police detention. Doctor, let's have you speak on this. How important will the outcome of this investigation be? What's at stake for the nation? Quickly, in about 1 minute, please.
Everything is at stake, for the nation, because we are talking about an incident that has international dimension. So we need to go deep as far as we can. I learned that talking to those on the other side. So it's done. And probably they may have to bring all of them together to face one another and then probably do cross-examination, questioning of themselves. ICPC should know that all eyes are on it, and we should do what will make Nigerians to be proud of that agency in the instance that we have on our hands.
All right, we'll take a pause for some commercials. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at other stories and also opening the phone lines for your reactions. Please stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Life no dey stand for one place sake of say person get headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain or toothache. That's na why millions of people dem trust Panadol Extra. Dem don prove in combination for clinic saying dey give extra relief for pain wey tough. If e no be Panadol, e no fit be like Panadol. Make you always dey read the label before una use am. If the symptoms no comot after 3 days, abeg go see your doctor or physician.
My family can go 1 week without drama. 1 week, one wahala. Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Yeah, Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Me and Maggie so good together.
Ṣadé kù sí ọkọ mi. Mo bí yàrá ìgbàlejò mi àti yàrá ìdáná mi ṣe mọ́ tí wọ́n dàbí tuntun. Màámi. Ṣùgbọ́n dúró náà, ó ṣe fi hypo nu ilẹ̀ àti tábìlì pẹ̀lú àwọn ibi tá a ti ń dáná yìí. Hypo kẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí kì í gbà lẹ́rọ̀. Torí náà làwa náà ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa pèsè ààbò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé rẹ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Guy, we don dey talk since o. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don talk. Haba, you no dey tire.
Na the new level be that o. This new MTN sachet bundle don make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me na. Make me sef dey follow yarn like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load am, talk dey go.
When I'm hungry and I need a quick meal, something crunchy, creamy and tasty. Ghee mix is just all I need. Ghee mix just the way I like it. Gary creamer and sugar, just the way I like it. Ghee mix. Gary soaking made easy. Enjoy at school, home or work.
Kivo 3-in-1 Gary Mix. Just add water and enjoy.
Gary mix.
My brother, are hear say Lafarge don change name.
Yes now, Lafarge Africa PLC don transform come become HBM Nigeria PLC. The name don change but na still the same ogbonge cement and other building solutions company wey help build Third Mainland Bridge, National Assembly Complex, First and Second Niger Bridge dem, Cocoa House, National Theatre plus plenty HTRM construction for dis we country since 1960.
HBM Nigeria, formerly Lafarge.
HBM Nigeria PLC, formerly Lafarge Africa PLC, Beyond Buildings.
Kò sí oúnjẹ tí kò wú kókó inú. Ìjòyè pàtàkì ni àmàlà láwùjọ òkèlè. Aláṣírí onínáwó, ìmùlẹ̀ya oníbùkà, kò bá gbóná, kó ṣe tútù, kí ọbẹ̀ ṣáà ti lọ́wọ́rọ́. Ọ̀fun mi.
Ilé eléyìí o. Ẹja ọsàn.
Bọ́dún bá ti dùn, àròrógbó. Bọ́dún bá ti dùn, àráwùsá. Ìran àkànàmọ̀gbò yìí pọ̀dún jẹ. 32 FM 94.9 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Ló tún ti tẹ́ pẹpẹ ètò. Àyájọ́ àmàlà. Àmàlà Fest. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ ló tún kò. Lọ́jọ́ 29 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026. 29 August 2026. Àti ṣẹ́rí, a máa tún ṣe yìí. A sì tún máa ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orú ẹ̀ lókè èpè. Tó ń ti gbádùn. Àlùjò, àwàdà, ẹ̀rín kéékèèké. Tó ń ti fífi àmàlà dúdú tàbí funfun tó fẹ́lẹ́ bí etí. Pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ ewédú, gbẹ̀gìrì, ìlà, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, ẹran, pọ̀nmọ́ tó kàtà mọ́ra ṣe kọ̀rọ̀bọ̀tọ̀ sórí àmàlà láfijọ́ máa ṣèjọ́ ẹ̀ ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta náírà lẹ́ọ̀fẹ̀rà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì jẹ̀gbádùn tó gbádùn pẹ̀lú àwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé láwùjọ tó yáàyè táyé ń gba tiwọn bíbí rẹ̀ food canteen lókè àdó ìyá àdìjà alámàlà níyànà àdí ọ̀yọ́ ìyá ọ̀yọ́ alámàlà lọ́jà àgbàrèmú àtàwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé míì kò tán síbẹ̀ àwọn òdíje wọ̀nyí bíi ta ló lè jẹ̀sùn àmàlà bàkìtàn láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà tàbí ta lọkùnrin náà tó lè ro àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó kóná bíi etí àtẹni tó lè yára tètè jàmàlà tó gbóná láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà ọ̀fẹ́ ní fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ wá sí 32 FM Laughter House Premier Hill Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn bó bá wà dọjọ́ 29 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026 kàtúyàyà túyàyà pàdé ní Recreation Club ní dojúkọ Àdámàsìgbà nílùú Ìbàdàn ọ̀làtò ti sọ̀díwòkè buka buta tó ń tẹran tó jíire pẹ̀lú àlùjò tó bá gbà mú pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ohun èlò ìṣebẹ̀ Maggi Cube àti iléeṣẹ́ tó ń pọn ti Imperial Black Amala Fest 2026 láti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ máa bọ̀ ní Laughter House tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè nọ́mbà yìí 0806 218 5194 Amala Fest 32 FM 94.9.
lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GIA 3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe óblé ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní wẹ̀lẹ̀mú leave it 100 MTN.
Nuderica smoky jollof, firewood cook smoky flavor. The aroma so inviting, smoky jollof so delicious.
Neil Derica's Smoky Jollof Tomato Seasoning Mix. So smoky, just like Mama's.
And my memories came alive. Derica, so smoky jollof. Derica, smoky jollof, just like Mama's.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Great to have you back with us, 32 FM 94.9. It's the Break It Down Papers Review. We're still taking a look at the analysis of the headlines for you. We still have Dr. Bayo Busari with us this morning. Doctor, let's start off with this one. Fubara declares truce, backs Tinubu Wike coalition. River State governor has publicly declared that the political war is over and announces support for President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. Fubara also declared his support for the Rainbow Coalition, a political movement led by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to mobilize support for the APC in Rivers State. Did you see this one coming, Doctor? And has Wike emerged politically stronger from this one?
When we look at it, for whatever it is worth, Wike has always, given the picture of being in a strong position. And you can take this from the perspective of the fact that of all the elements within PDP, he has successfully been able to push a lot of people out. We might say the party has become factionized. Yes, there's no doubt about that. But he's the only one that remains behind. So what is happening between him and the political son, so to say, the governor of Rivers State? The recent moves, I'm not surprised about it. Fubara had been marginalized to the extent that he was not able to get a return ticket. So what remains for him politically in the future is for him to find a way to realign himself and probably begin to re-strategize thereafter. But he needs Wike for now, because he still has a lot of years ahead of him politically. If he's still interested, or otherwise, if he wants to quit after his tenure, okay? But he's still interested in politics, and Wike is still around. I don't think he can ignore Wike successfully. We've seen what has happened to Rotimi Amici, and those who have, been there before Wike became governor, and what has happened thereafter. So, from the Rivers State point of political perspective, I think Wike holds the haze for now.
All right, this headline from the Vanguard says Southeast governors to fully support Tinubu in 2027. Uzodinma, the Imo State governor and chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, has said the 5 governors of the Southeast have resolved to support President Bola Tinubu's re-election in 2027, citing what he described as the administration's developmental strides across the region. According to him, though the governors belong to different political parties, they have agreed to work with President Tinubu because of what they consider tangible federal interventions in the Southeast. Doctor, let's have your thoughts on that.
Where the governors are the one on ground, and you recall the devotion that the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chasoludo, has taken before he was re-elected. I knew at that time that he too was fighting for political survival, and he needed all hands not to stand against the federal mind. So he openly declared his support for, when the president has not even, made the intention of running for a second time, he had declared his support. And I think it worked for him. So it might be a payback time for what he got, to ensure that, he gives back and then make good the relationship that they have. This might not in a way give, we don't know yet at any rate, but from what they have said, we know the tremendous power that governors hold within the political equation in the country. So this might not, be a good sense. With the terms of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, which, Isato, we know that the Southeast has been a strong area for PDP and peradventure, where the platform that has moved to now. And we saw what happened in 2023 election for Peter Obi. So this may probably not be a good omen to the two camps. The open declaration of the governors for the president, interest of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We don't know yet. We still have a lot of time ahead of us. What may happen? In politics, 24 hours may be too long. Anything could happen between now and the time when we're going to have that election.
All right, let's take this one. 2026 budget. Atiku APC trade words over 12.8 trillion naira allocation. A fresh war of words has erupted between the ruling APC and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar over a 12.8 trillion naira service-wide vote contained in the 2026 Appropriation Act. Atiku, through his media office, called on the National Assembly to carry out a line-by-line investigation of the allocation, particularly the 2.19 trillion naira earmarked for personnel costs under the service-wide votes. Atiku alleged that while the service-wide votes stood at about 638 billion in the 2025 budget, it increased to 12.8 trillion naira in the 2026 budget, describing the jump as alarming and calling for greater transparency. Doctor, is this about opposition giving the administration a tough time or a bad name? Or is Atiku right in saying that major expenditure like this should be scrutinized?
Atiku is right. Atiku is Nigerian, and he reserved that right to express his mind the way he has seen it as a Nigerian. As a politician, they are not in the same camp, and we won't expect him that we see something and he not see something. So the attention he has drawn, I wonder where members of the National Assembly were when the bill was before them, if they actually saw this and they did due diligence before, giving assent to that is legislative assent to that section of the bill, and it became law. Now that it has become law, I think it's important that there should be a follow-up. The fund, is it actually being used for whatever it was claimed to be used for? It's a constitutional responsibility that they have. So, Alhaji Atiku calling on them is asking them to be alive to their responsibility. It's nothing fantastic. It's a simple call. It's a responsibility that they have. And they hold Nigerians that responsibility to discharge it and then, revert to us and let us know the state of things as far as the performance of the budget is. We are almost into half of the lifetime of the budget. So it's important that we should have a feedback whether what has been approved has been used so the way it was approved or not. So the call from Alhaji Atiku is a wake-up call on the part of members of national. So I'm not seeing from the perspective of politics. I see from the perspective of a Nigerian who is raising a concern, a genuine concern for that matter, and every one of us deserves a response, both from the executive and from the National Assembly. The reaction from the executive may not be it. Give us in details the way this budget has run in this regard. What has it been done for? Again, give us report. Then we can now place side by side the input and the output, and then take a decision whether there's justification or not.
All right, it's time to open the phone lines. Let's have your thoughts on the headlines. The phone numbers to call 0705 5949, 0809 7949, 0906 2949. Those are the numbers again. 0705 5949, 0906 2949, 0809 7949. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, doctor. My name is Brian Brown. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Yeah, well done. I listened to Prepare the Bridge this morning, and most of the things, my takeaway this morning, is all about that corruption in the police, corruption in budgetary allocation, corruption in expenditure, and so are we saying that there's no discipline anywhere in this country? If we're looking at police as a discipline force group, and we're having that kind of, ghost workers on the list of police payroll, it's shameful. It's shameful. And look at what Mr. Atiku, Alhaji Atiku said this morning. That jump is autonomous. It's so much. Why this is? Are we not? See, I've said it that it is if we kill corruption in this country will stand up, will stand, gidigba. like a country. But if we fail, this is what we'll be saying. We will be going down because now look at politician has come to steal, them, kill, and somewhere there, the terrorists have come to steal our people, steal children, kill people, destroy. So what are we talking? We have to wake up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning, welcome.
My name is what I'm this morning. You see, for Fubara, the political deliver more than 27 ahead. So he has to support the government of Bola Tinubu. Not to achieve his own personal interest only, but in order to be more relevant ahead more than 2027. In addition to my perspective this morning, you see, Dangote, we don't understand the conflict and division we have in that particular organization we are. Because you told us that you don't get good work from NFTC so that you can discharge your product in a naira. So because you have you get the good oil from another country, from foreign country, so you have to discharge your product in a dollar because you use dollar to export the product. In the next you are telling us this morning that the organization is telling us that they are discharging the product in the naira. You might have to let us know where we are heading to because the NFPC is falling down. And we are hoping this particular organization is the one thing we are looking onto so that can be the means of Baba for the country situation. My personal opinion, my personal perspective.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Your name, sir?
I'm Joseph from Challenge.
All right.
We pray for the analyst today. We want this type of analysis that is with the objective, not one-sided. Where I'm going is the police fraud. This kind of thing, sometimes, what the analyst has said, we only look at the elected officer. The fraud going down in other places is more than the politicians. See, like now, 900 people collecting salary. Just imagine that one in a year. Not only that, we don't sometimes, we only look at the federal. What of the state that concerns us more? The local government that concerns us more. The fraud. And now, like what the demand has said, everywhere in Nigeria, there's fraud. There are some parastatals that only one parastatal, like NNPC, GMD, that is richer than the whole National Assembly. Only what we see is National Assembly. Some parastatals, see what the maybe they did what is to see what Malami, only one person.
No.
And these people are not for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. The phone lines 0906 200949, 0705 500949, and 0906 200949. Those are the numbers. Hello, good morning. Okay, that dropped. Please try and call back. The numbers again: 0705 500949, 0906 200949. Those are the numbers to call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name, sir? Please switch off your radio or turn it off. Okay. Do this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Ruth calling from Alakia.
All right, go ahead.
As regards fair crisis, the federal government cannot just stay silent while Nigerians suffer from the issue of fair crisis. So they must act fast with clear policies, support local refinery, and encourage fair competition that puts Nigeria first. Because the people need real solution that reduce the cost of living. But here we are, depending on Dangote. Dangote is a businessman that can't do anything to relieve Nigeria from all this hardship. Our government should please do the needful. Good morning.
Thank you very much. 0705 500949, 0906 200949, and 0809 700949. Let's try this. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. All right, I'll have Doctor react to this headline. It's from the Daily Trust. Questions over 30 billion naira for palaces, places of worship. It's another one there that's questioning budget allocations. I'll just bring some details to that. Questions have trailed the allocation of 30.15 billion naira in the 2026 budget for the construction, renovation, and furnishing of palaces and execution of some religious-related projects across the country. A document released by Public Accountability Organization Tracker, an initiative of the Budget Foundation, revealed that a total of 22.15 billion naira was earmarked for renovation and furnishing of 106 palaces nationwide, while 8 billion was budgeted for projects related to construction, renovation, and other related support to churches and mosques across the country in the 2026 budget. Doctor, I would like you to speak on that.
It's interesting that we are having all of these figures. And don't know, a lot of issues have been raised under this, particularly this current budget. And I just hope and pray.
Too many flags for you with the budgets. Does that raise the sheer number of controversies that we're having?
Yes, it should. I mean, for every discerning mind, that we should be concerned. And my worry is not even about what is happening now, but what is going to happen next. Because we are going to an election. All of these things that we are seeing, be a barometer for us in our choice of those who are going to represent us. I'm not so much particular about who is the governor, who is the president. And my concern has always been who is the lawmaker. Because they are the ones that are supposed to put tab on the executive. And if they fail to do that, we begin to see a lot of issues coming up, like what we are seeing now. If we are querying our budget, when the budget has become operational, what was the process that passed through before it became a law? I mean, it's important. We cannot begin to, make noise, make issue when the game has started. Where were we before the game started? What role did our lawmakers play to ensure that we have, a document that will not become controversial when it becomes operational? So all of us should be more focused on who is going to be our lawmaker. It's more important that we do that as we go into the next election.
All right, we have to go now. Let's try and take this last call before we go. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Doctor, if you pay the National Assembly to pay the budget, wow, the Christian and come to the Assembly. But if you have a system that will check that, remember the last budget.
Sorry about that. That line is not clear. I'm struggling to hear you. But we have to go now. Thank you for joining us on the papers review this morning. It returns tomorrow. That's at 6:30 a.m. Also appreciate Dr. Bayo Busari for the analysis this morning. My name is Kenny Durutiru. Good morning. The Smart Kid Show is up next.